So that was Level Up by Dr. Fox, Dr. Vox with a V. But it comes from Argo Fox as opposed to Argo Vox, and I heartily recommend them for all of your royalty-free music needs. You can see the URL for that particular song listed there on the screen. I won't give you any extra time to write it down because you can always just skip backwards because that's the way video works. We're gonna play Hard West. Dr. Fox from Argo Vlogs. We are currently on the Gravediggers campaign, the Undertakers campaign. We're going to throw mankind off of a steel cage, which apparently is what's actually written in the official or unofficial, the main wiki, which I haven't looked at, but I have been informed. We're going to defeat these cultists by throwing them 20 feet to the ground off of a steel cage. And it will be glorious. So, Christy and Katie got me this lovely whiskey, Scotch, for my birthday. It came in a tube, so it must be fancy. Power bombing cultists for fun and profit. It's called Lismore. I know it's one of the relatively cheap brands. It's not like heavily aged or anything, but I'm gonna give it a try. It's a bottle inside of a cardboard tube. Don't worry, it's not just stored in the tube. But it's some very decent scotch. It gets good reviews and everything, so I'm going to try it. Can't be any worse than the watery crap that most people think is good. Oh, it's got a cork and all. Ooh, nice mild aroma. Very fruity, something something oak, something something spices, something something hipsters. Yeah, a lot of the high-end scotches come like that. This is not necessarily a high-end scotch, but it is a damn decent scotch by the smell of it. Almost like an apple in its scent. Its aroma. Something something hipsters is the name of my Oregon bespoke boutique cafe. It's a good name. You gotta make sure that you've written it in Courier New, and you just have a period at the end. Or Verdana. Verdana. Write it in Verdana. That's even better. Also, all lowercase. Those are all very important things to hipsters. Alright, we've got to learn about Reverend Ashmore in the Opium Den. Oh right, the Opium Smoking Room. Forgot about that. Courier New, lowercase, single period, ludicrous kerning. Helvetica, that's another good one. Alright, so where are we going? We can either go see Red Coyote, we can go learn about Ashmore at the Opium Den, or we can do a side quest. What do you guys think? I'm thinking we should check out either the bridge or the gin mill. The others are just shops. No, the gin mill's a shop too. Plantation then. Bridge or the plantation? You just want to go straight for the Opium Den? Alright. Let's go to the Opium Smoking Room with Jimmy Twitches. Alright. Gin mill. Opium Den. Here we go. Had a lot of painkillers. It might be on my mind. Oh, I could use some painkillers. Prescription, of course. Only by prescription. People with chronic pain have the hardest time getting painkillers legally. The Opium Den... Gotta get into character here. The Opium Den was that rare business which could increase profits while displaying the omnipresent misery of its customers. The room was filled with beggars, cowboys, and foreigners of all kinds. A Chinese man was dozing off behind a table opposite the entrance. It could only be Jingle Tommy. Jingle Tommy, that was his name. The Undertaker asked Jingle Tommy about Reverend Ashmore. Jingle Tommy smiled without opening his eyes and spoke in a lilty, near whisper. The Reverend was supposed to arrive in the railroad station a few days ago. Jingle Tommy had found something to occupy him while he waited. Railroad station, abandoned wagon, and hideout are now available. Well, first let's check the railroad station. You have a cousin, Throckmorton. Jingle Tommy was my nickname, and you know what? I'm gonna leave that one be. The Iron Globetrotter station building was deserted, but a small hut with a mortar and pestle sign stood nearby. A notice on the wall said merchant train called Protection was due to arrive in the morning. Well, let's ask in the medic's house. The shabby house was inhabited by the local medic, a dirty, sleepy man who didn't socialize much. Apparently most people were too poor to afford healing, but he refused to work for free. Alright, well let's check out the abandoned wagon, shall we? For the hideout? Alright, well if you say hideout, we'll head to the hideout. It does seem like a place he might be hiding out. Okay. No, the place to go last is what you said. I should have read the entire sentence, shouldn't I have? That's what I just said. You gotta wait for my voice to come through. Alright, to the abandoned wagon. The group found a damaged wagon. After investigating, Harrington determined it had come from the west, but had been intercepted by people coming from the north. The people then took one person from the wagon and rode back where they came from. The wagon held several interesting items, but the weather was deteriorating by the minute. A vicious sandstorm looked to be brewing. Try to collect everything or grab some immediately available items and run. These characters aren't quite as sturdy as our demon. So this is actually a more difficult choice. Shall we try and grab everything and risk injury? Or grab what's immediately available and run like hell? In the meantime, I'm going to take a taste of this scotch. Not a strong flavor. Very woody. I rather enjoy that. Grab what we can and run like hell. Don't have replenishable persons to rely on. That's very true too. We don't have replenishable persons, and we don't have a ridiculously sturdy demon boy. The posse collected several trinkets, then retreated out of harm's way. 15 cash, a new card, some opium, some liquor, and more food. Alright, so that was worthwhile. Head over to the hideout, shall we? Ridiculously sturdy demon boy. I read a fic like that once. Well, I read a comic like that once. It was called Hellboy. Guillermo del Toro did a relatively decent... Oh, wow, that's... Alright, hunger. Guillermo del Toro actually did a decent film adaptation. Alright. Let's feed everyone. And I still have 15 food, so we may as well, because there's probably a fight coming up. Seems like the trick for this one is to go back and buy more food whenever you can. Another day had arrived. No rest for the wicked. The tracks led them to two ruined buildings on a hill overlooking a river. I have a pretty decent John Wayne, I feel. Inhuman laughter and howling emanated from the compound. Harrington scouted ahead, returning to report that the compound was inhabited by men following the orders of an insane cultist they called the Mad King. Ashmore was here, though dead or alive was anyone's guess. Basically Oregon Trail. Yeah, except I don't have to worry about stuff like oxen yokes and spare wheels. Or dying of dysentery. Probably. Well, this seems like a good time to strike, doesn't it? see, what new cards do I have to add? Got a couple of jacks we can put on someone. Well, this one adds Smell Blood and Terror. Terror is excellent for close-up people. Abe is our tank, right? So let's put Terror and Smell Blood on. Oh no, I can't do both unless I take one of these off. Vengeance. What should I remove? The Joker is actually the less useful of them. Except that it'll allow me 3 of a kind. Right now I've got a pair, which gives +4 movement, which is super good. What's 3 of a kind gonna do for him though? 30 max luck. I think the extra movement is gonna be good on Flesher. Less dying of dysentery, more dying from being shot to death by a demon man. Who could be named Dysentery. That's very true. He also shoots you with a head cannon. That's a cannon attached to his head. Father can take the 10 of clubs. We'll give him a hand. That gives him a pair. He would do better with the extra Joker, however, because that'll give him the extra max luck. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We have for healing. Got a bunch of healing stuff already, so. Mandrake Root might be useful. Bone Amulet, +10 aim. Alright, I gave him the scoped rifle for some reason. Which is silly. How did I do that? Rami Borgin should have the scoped rifle. Because this fella is going to want to attack from up close primarily, since he can tank some hits. That 6-shooter on him. The scoped rifle on Oswald over here. Alright, now we're ready. Bottle of liquor increases maximum 8. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Opium slows your move but increases HP and luck. Bear figurine can go on Abe. I have another figurine a second ago. Talismans, there it is. Bone Amulet gives +10 aim. We'll put on Oswald over here. Alright, now we're ready. I'd buy that for $1. The Undertaker and Harrington arrived at the Mad King's hideout. They were looking for Reverend Ashmore.
The Undertaker and the Bounty Hunter approached the abandoned sawmill. They needed to find Reverend Ashmore, hopefully more alive than dead. They would either stumble into him by chance in one of the buildings or beat the truth out of the Mad King.
Find Ashmore, loot supply boxes for food. Subdue the Mad King to learn about Ashmore's whereabouts. Alright, we gotta watch out for people coming for us. We've got a few places we can... We're gonna have to just search through all of these shacks. We may as well loot some of this stuff for food too. Not a huge deal, but a deal nonetheless. See what we can find going this way. Oh, that smell blood is super handy. Look at that. I could see them through the wall. Yeah, there he is. fine, because I don't need to go that way. They're all facing southwest. That's weird. Yeah, looks like that's correct. Oh, there's someone else facing northeast. Oh, I like her. What can I say? I like poofy skirts and corsets. Just the way of the thing. Alright, this is where the Mad King is. We're sneaking. Pointed. Can I not tell? I guess because I didn't have any sight line on them. There we go. They're facing northeast and northwest. Looks like if I get to right here, I should be able to loot that without... No, there's no way to get there, though, without crossing into one of their ranges. Well, I guess we're just gonna be looking in these shacks, then. We can loot once we start shooting. Look at how dapper he is. Little top hat. Alright, we're just gonna have to get ready to open all these shacks at once. We're just gonna have to shoot our way in, I think. These are too well guarded. Gotta position everyone ahead of time. Right, that's fine. We have right now, anyway. Not great accuracy. Now we're gonna have to come up real close and just execute, I think. Not flip that up? I guess not.
The crate contained much needed food supplies.
Alright, shall we subdue the Mad King then? Not quite close enough. There we are. Someone has to. He's been Chikara Grand Champion for 2 years.
In a rush of lucidity, the Mad King revealed the Good Reverend's location.
Alright. Here he is. Well... is there any way to get here without... Yeah, it looks like it. Gonna have to keep him held up. And free the Reverend at the door. Get everyone into cover ahead of time, though. Harder than it sounds. Keep him subdued. You need to subdue this fella. Ooh. Can't get close enough. if I walk into his line of sight, he'll just start freaking out, right? There's not really a way to get behind him without going through someone's range of vision. Ugh. Oh, apparently being just slightly in their range of vision is fine. Cannot threaten enemies when other God damn it. Alright. I guess that's fucked. Gotta go around the back? There's no way through there. They're blocking the way. Well, that sucks. Well, let's do this thing then. Probably actually. No, this one. There we go. Take him out. Mad King. This is gonna go very poorly for me, I feel. I'll just take the 100% shot at that point, right? No, wrong person. God damn these controls. Oh, that's very annoying. I do not like the way it chooses who to default to. That's fine. It's fine. Ow. I feel I've made a mistake here. I really don't know how I was supposed to get him out without alerting everyone, though. I have nowhere to go, do you? I guess this'll work. But this... No, either one is gonna put him in harm's way. Ugh. How frustrating. Alright, this seems like probably his best retreat. Not a good retreat, though. Yeah, I may have to start this one over simply because I fucked up who I was aiming at. Oh, I said open
As
the
the
door,
Reverend
too.
promised his saviors a lifetime of prayers, the Undertaker looked for a way out of there. Ashmore pointed out a boat they could use to escape downstream.
Alright. So this is an escape mission. We're not expected to kill everyone. That's something. And he does not... This is gonna be interesting. A hell of a run. Hell. Yeah, just run in and then run back. They don't know what they're doing any more than I do. Alright, reload, good. Wow, no one got shot that round. Alright, let's see what I can do. This gun needs to be reloaded. And he probably needs to get inside the house. No, that will leave him without cover on another important side. Good lord. This has very specific range. It's fine. At least get rid of one of them. Alright, I can probably... I risk that? It's gonna leave them out of cover, so not really. Ooh. Oh, that would be a great place if he could actually get there. Ah, here's a decent... No, that's gonna trigger a reaction shot. Ah. Alright, this is gonna have to do. Full cover? Man, when they're at that angle, I don't get full cover. Watch, she's gonna shoot me for full damage next turn. Alright, at least I can get that one damage in. Come in close. Yeah, I see that I've got a 0% chance to hit. I appreciate you telling me. I knew that was gonna miss. Hey, look at that. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I gotta do this one over. I did something very wrong here. And that was to reveal myself at all. He can block their line of sight if he's behind the wagon. So that's something. Also can do full damage. And do you have anyone who can hit her? Really? 59, that's better. reaction shot area is always so huge. Alright, I think this'll do it. Yeah, there we go. And now we gotta move around this way. Hope no one dies in the meantime. Look at me, I'm a distraction. I've got full cover, but you can still shoot at me. You know you want to do 1 damage. Wow, no one moved. Apparently got a pretty good setup here. Medical bags be used on someone else? Doesn't look like it. That's lame. Alright, we can get a nice solid hit in on the Mad King if we can get in close. Not sure how well that plan's gonna go though. Ooh, he can actually get into the corner of the house here and fire. Yeah, and he's just out of range of a reaction shot. Excellent. King's dead. Not that he was particularly tough. Most of the time the gang leaders are pretty rough and tumble. Ah, boo. Well, use that now. Can always get more later. I prefer not to risk people dying if I can avoid it. Yeah, but fuck that guy. He swears at puppies and stuff. I mean, we've all sweared at puppies once or twice. They get under your feet, and then you're like, God damn it. Because you're worried that you're accidentally going to hurt them. Okay. Ashmore, you're going to have to get by the house. I think you're safe there. Mostly when I swear at puppies, it's like, how are you so fucking adorable? Ooh yeah. Good stuff. Is it just me, or does Ashmore look like kind of a creep? Like, that is a guy who will steal the fucking clothes off your back. I know there's someone right here. I'm terrified of their reaction shot, so I'm gonna have to give them a wide berth. There he is. What? I thought I'd have perfect aim at that range. Oh, son of a bitch. Ashmore can... Seems like a terrible idea. Oh, I thought he had more space to move. Oh shit. Oh, a couple of those in range. Well, I think Ashmore's gonna die because I just accidentally had him dash when I meant to have him walk. it. This might do it. This might help. 54, are you serious? There we go. More like dash more. Precisely. Alright, so far so good. This is going a lot better than I expected. Alright, Abe, you've got to go out in front, because, again, you're the only one who can really tank hits. Uh-huh. There's someone over there who's going to start taking shots. Alright. I can shoot too. Any way that I can flank this person? Not really. Means I'm only doing 1 damage at a time. Alright, you
More
loot
food
this.
was found. A blessing indeed.
And... oh yeah, he's got the scope. So that might actually work out. You stay in full cover. Yeah, I knew she was gonna pop out. Oh, I thought she was gonna pop out and shoot. We've got no line of sight on her, so I can't use the scope shot. She's right here, though. But we could certainly be doing a lot worse. Shit. Just realized I hadn't reloaded his gun in a while. His 4-barreled shotguns. Everyone better reload while they can. This could get real messy real quick. That's not gonna do any good. Oh, maybe it is. I can actually hit someone using the ricochet. Not the right person, but someone. Eh, why not? That is so ridiculous. Cruise movement. Courage. Chain kill. For each enemy you kill this turn, replenish 1 AP and 2 HP. Now, I can't really kill anyone at the moment. So, we're gonna have to hope for the best. Oh yeah, he's running like hell. He's running into a position where he can take shots back, but could be a lot worse. Oh, here we go. Tank. Get up here. Oh, still only 1 damage? Alright. Yeah, no one's gonna be able to get into a position where they can hit the Reverend this turn if he goes all the way. I guess we have to get everyone in, which is absolutely doable right now. So that works out very, very well. Excellent. We've done it. Good job, everyone. Ghost Town was destroyed. The Undertaker had to leave. That's the same caption as usual. That's the generic caption. The boat floated with the current. They were out of danger. Reverend Ashmore, we got 10 of diamonds, blah blah blah, a navy gun, lucky horseshoe. Alright. Reverend Ashmore thanked everyone and asked why they wanted to find him. When the Undertaker told him about his curse, the priest shook his head in embarrassment, replying that he merely had, as all men did, the power to do good. He offered to join the posse and help with the search. Yeah, let's take the creepy white guy with us. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Reverend Ashmore inclined his head with a smile and pointed to the heap of items stocked on the boat. They were almost all his possessions, confiscated by the Mad King's followers. After rummaging through the collection, he produced a masterfully crafted rifle that he called the Bone Hand. Ashmore presented it to the Undertaker, warning that it should only be handled by emissaries of death. Clearly, he believed the Undertaker was one. Bone Hand rifle and a holy amulet. Also, Bone Hand unlocked at the Fate Traders. Let's see how this thing works. Bone Hand rifle, 6 damage, very nice. Only 2 heat. 3 damage at half cover, 1 damage at full cover. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's much nicer than the Western rifle. 150% of the damage. And the Navy gun. You've already got a Navy gun, huh? We'll also give you the Western rifle. The Holy Amulet do. Got Rabbit Foot. Lucky Horseshoe. Holy Amulet is the highest level of that. Alright, let's give the old Gravedigger some additional luck. 10 of diamonds. Reduce every character's HP to 1. Oh right, I hate that shit. That's not my favorite, is what I'm trying to say. Reverend that King Jack, Queen and Jack. Toss that on the old Reverend too. Alright, we're gonna need to replenish on items and such. A skeleton doing finger guns. No, it's just kind of being held by a skeleton hand. Now I wish it was a skeleton doing finger guns. Vitality elixir. Oh, we should drop by town. Next is to pay a visit to the Red Coyote. Let's head to town first. The town was a loose collection of decrepit plank houses, etc. Get rid of the lucky horseshoe and the rabbit's foot. Nail bomb is nice, we'll keep that around. Or those medical kits. Oh, the steadfast pistol. That thing's adorable. Aim minus 10. What it lacks in accuracy, it makes up for in volume. Alright, it looks like they're out of medical bags entirely. That's unfortunate. Get a little bit of cash anyway. Trade. Ghost Town. We can turn more wood into more accessories. I think we should head on to see Red Coyote after buying a bit of food, though. Especially since now we're going to be using up to 8 per day. There we go. Just buy out all their food. Dread Coyote sounds amazing, and I want one. Yeah, but Red Coyotes, you know, red. Can't go wrong with that. It's a good color for coyotes. The party arrived in front of an Indian teepee decorated with large skulls. A burly man covered in scars sat in the middle of the tent. The floor beneath him stained a dark red. Red Coyote neither smiled nor greeted them. It took the posse a few minutes to realize he was blind, despite the intense way he stared at them. The Undertaker explained that he wanted to change his fate and lift the curse. Red Coyote cut him off, jumping to his feet and grabbing the gravedigger by the throat. He seemed outraged that they'd arrived without tribute. The posse gathered that they could assuage this tribute by providing 10 ginseng roots. Oh, bloody heck. Well, let's buy ginseng in town. We were just there. I wish I'd known. What do we have right now? None? Huh, great. Well, let's buy 10 then. In cold hard cash. Posse encountered a wounded man in a torn Civil War uniform. Delirious, he seemed to think he knew the Undertaker and kept calling him Thomas Marshall. He spoke of war spoils hidden in our safe, assuring the Undertaker that it was secure inside a rotting oak at the base of a hill in the southeast. He said the clerk who last changed the combination vanished, though rumors said he was hiding in the mountains. After sharing his story, the man looked relieved, as though he had just relinquished a heavy burden. Relinquished, good stuff. His breathing became slower as a placid smile stole over his countenance. 10 minutes later, dead. The party arrived in front of an Indian teepee decorated with large skulls. Red Coyote accepted the tribute, but it didn't seem to improve his demeanor. He snarled something about proving their mettle. Hunt for a bear with a broken skull. Great. Guess we gotta go hunt for bears with broken skulls now. Location has become available. Mountains, mountains, mountains. Well, I guess we have mountains available to look for that clerk in, too. Since there doesn't seem to be any mountains nearby the safe location. Alright, let's go hunting. Let's go hunting for space bears. The day is nearing its end, and you set up camp. Let's just keep everyone at a regular, strong level. Hunting for space bears sounds like a side quest in Pit People. I mean, it's the main quest in Pit People. The Undertaker discovered a waterfall. A human skeleton lay at its edge, stuck on a rock. An old, worn-out purse was still attached to its belt, and it held a gun tightly in its dead fingers. We should go for the purse, I think. That might have the combination to the safe in it. Picking up the heavy purse disrupted the skeleton. Its arm broke loose and disappeared into the water along with the weapon. No, 85 cash though, that's not bad. We can buy a couple of weapons with that. Right, should we go to the mountains or the mountains next? I'm thinking the mountains personally, but the mountains seem like a good idea too. Maybe the mountains. Second mountains? Alright. I'm assuming this is the second mountain since it's further to the right. The group met a wandering salesman going by the name of Russ Mantilla, though everyone called him the Russian. Haven't we met this guy? Yeah, okay. This is the guy who just has random shit and you find him at random. He's got a good deal on the food. Ginseng, opium, coyote mark, stun bomb. I think all we really need from him is the food. There'd been a landslide here that uncovered the seams of unique minerals in the bedrock. Some said there never were blue stones here. Others said looters had depleted the deposit years ago. Dense fog obscured the area. Posse's arrival startled a coyote, which ran off with something in its mouth. Harrington lured the coyote with their provisions. They set up bait and waited behind a rock. When the animal approached the meal, they tried to shoot it. The coyote was too fast. It snatched the food, but left behind a strange medallion. An ear necklace. Alright, now it's time to go to the mountains. The group met a wandering salesman going by the name of Russ Mantilla. You again? Jeez, you're just all over this fucking place. You got more food though. I'm always willing to take food at a discount, you know? Contrary to popular belief, not every outfit needs an accessory. A giant bear with a festering wound on its head charged furiously towards the Undertaker. He managed to kill the monster and recover its skull. An old rifle bullet was lodged in the dead animal's eyebrow. The group entered a giant cave, no doubt home to a host of bats, spiders, and snakes. Near the entrance, next to a burnt-out fireplace, lay a corpse. The man had on official-looking attire and clearly died of cold and hunger. Harrington found a note in his inner pocket. Keechum, I'm worried rebels will attack the bank. Be sure to change the safe code to 3232. The posse entered the cave with torches to light the way, or carefully without torches to light the way. Seems like torches is the better bet, doesn't it? That we might startle something. What do you guys think? Torches or no? Torches? Alright. Alright. Seems like it's unanimous. Illuminating the darkness revealed golden nuggets and a bag marked with strange symbols that contained 2 bullets. However, the light seemed to enrage a flock of vampire bats, which now swept down on the posse. Everyone escaped, but they were bleeding from bites and worried they'd contracted some sort of disease. Vampire bats don't fight by biting. But now we got some rattling cough and some cursed ammo. How nice. That went well, I think. Cursed ammo. Minus 25 luck plus 2 damage. Sure, you can have it. Also take this medical bag. And this nail bomb. Vampire bats in our reality don't. These are actually undead flying rodents cursed by the church. Alrighty then. Alright, I say we should go down to the safe. Mostly because it's represented by a giant serifed X. That is a heavily serifed X. 3232 was our combination. After hours of searching, the posse found the place the old soldier had spoken of, a rotten oak at the base of a hill. Excited, they looked inside the tree. There it was, a giant steel safe full of treasures plundered during the Civil War. It had a round, rotating 3-step lock. The code consisted of 5 rotations, each in alternating directions. The Undertaker read the letter. 3232 blank. So we're missing 1 number. Number was set to 32000000. No, it's 3 2 3 2. What do you suppose the last number is? I guess we'll just start at the bottom and go up. Oh, 3 2 3. There's only 3. Okay, interesting. 1. The distinctive click as the safe opened. The soldier had been right. It was full of treasures. He took it all and left hastily. Hey, $200. Not bad. And back to Red Coyote. The only way you can kill them is with a cursed real sword. Yeah, but what kind of sword are we talking about here? Like a sword that you swing? I don't know. The legendary bear skull rolled towards Red Coyote's feet. The shaman nodded slowly and began an eerie chant. He smeared the blood from his wounds onto the Undertaker, threw some of the red dirt at him, and began dancing and chanting. Finally, he fell silent. The shaman assured the Undertaker that his burden should now be eased. Gravedigger wasn't convinced. Undertaker is now affected by bear spirit. And we got a new king. The posse came across a very peculiar man who walked slowly and clumsily and stank of death. Hard sewn in his clothes read, Severin Graves. The man walked straight up to the Undertaker and handed him an envelope. When asked about the contents, he pointed towards his sewn-shut mouth and walked away. A letter in elaborate script read, I hear you're trying to find me. I'm told you're a handsome man, and I fancy the pleasure of your company. Closed are directions to my home. It's a swamp, but a cozy one. Elena the seamstress. Well, this is getting interesting. Check at the card screen. We now have the Ace of Clubs for Jinx. Oh, that is real nice. That's real nice for our tank over here. On the other hand, if I put it on the Undertaker, he gets 2 pair. Gives him movement and luck, so that's also excellent. Now we got a king for Beast Hearing. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Seamstress. Very old profession, very respected. One of the oldest, I understand. Are you implying that a seamstress who lives in a swamp might be suspicious? I think it's time to head down there and find out in any case. Day's nearing its end and you set up camp. I think we can afford to fill everyone up. Another day's arrived. No rest for the wicked. In the Discworld book, seamstress was the polite terminology for a lady of the night, and maybe also the following morning, depending on how deep your pockets are. Ah, I see. The group arrived at a hut made of rotting planks and moss. Dozens of candles lit the interior in a cozy fashion. Walls were decorated with herbs and jars filled with eerie specimens. They were greeted by an elderly and attractive dark-skinned woman. The seamstress seemed to know why they came. She explained that to help them, she needed a lock of hair from someone who died in the massacre. To the ghost town and dig up the body from the main square. Oh, fun! And we got the 9 of spades. Let's put that somewhere. +1 HP and unholy power. You know what? That sounds perfect for the good Reverend. The Undertaker sat amongst the graves of his dead friends and enemies. His prayer wasn't religious, more a gloomy reflection on his past and present actions. Let's at least make the vulture symbol. The Undertaker decided to carve something, examine one of the bodies to obtain a locked hair from one of the curse's victims. Here we go. The Undertaker couldn't bring himself to exhume his friends. Instead, he uncovered Bloomberg, a local gambler and perfume aficionado. The body was a foul-smelling pile of rot. With a grimace, the Undertaker retrieved a lock of his hair and reburied it. The Undertaker sat among the graves of his dead friends and enemies. And back to the seamstress. See, I really should read more Discworld at some point. The Undertaker presented the old seamstress with a lock of hair. The witch mixed the hair with herbs while muttering spells in an unknown tongue. She spent many hours at it before giving up. She said she'd never seen a curse this strong. See, one of the big advantages, I think, to being an intersex woman is that I can impersonate John Wayne just by lowering my voice to a pitch that many women can't. I think that's a huge thing. She spent many hours at it before giving up. She said she'd never seen a curse this strong. It was as though it came from the Lord of Hell himself. She knew no way of lifting it. A couple of the standalone books. The problem is reading something in like novel format is a big thing to set off my headaches, which is one of the reasons I don't read a whole lot. Audiobooks are usually the way I have to ingest my novels. It was as though it came from the Lord of Hell himself. Fancy that. Before the Undertaker could reply, the seamstress touched Harrington's forehead and he fell unconscious. When he awoke, his aging eyesight was rejuvenated. Oh, nice! They'll be able to actually aim now. Now affected by sight cured. Got the second Joker. And we have another old hermit to go see. Right, go Harrington. Now he's gonna be even better with that rifle. Plus 20 sight. That's ridiculous. Alright, the red Joker. That can go on Harrington. So we can continue on, or we can go to the bridge. I think the bridge is the last side questy place we have at the moment. So I think we should go there. The railroad station might have something. Oh, since we have the rattling cough, I bet we can get that removed at the railroad station. Let's go there first, and then we'll go to the bridge. $50, that's harsh. That's fine, we have lots of extra money. Alright, we're good on that then. Alright, to the bridge. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 34 food portions. There's gotta be a fight coming up soon, right? That's the problem. Now, we're fine just like this, and I know we're gonna get into a fight and it's gonna suck. Another day had arrived. No rest for the wicked. A one-handed man sat at the entrance to the bridge, wrapped in a poncho. He recognized Harrington, introduced him to the rest of the posse. Bloody Bill, a successful bounty hunter before he lost his hand. He and Harrington had some history. He offered to teach the posse what he called a handy trick for a fee. He then laughed and laughed for like 10 minutes straight, and it was really uncomfortable. No one knew if they should laugh with him, or if he'd be offended that they were laughing at his lack of a hand. So they all just shifted uncomfortably. It wasn't cheap, even at the discount rate he said he was giving. Yeah, I say go for it. We got tons of money. We won't for long at this rate, though. It took Bill an entire day to teach them the trick. In the end, only one person was able to grasp the complexity of the strange ability. The old bounty hunter took to the rope a lot richer. Gained the ability, it didn't tell me. Does it mean barrage? Alright, who's got kings on them? Only people could give him 4 of a kind on kings. That means removing this jack. doesn't really need Shadow Salve. Whoops. Shadow Salve should go to someone who actually keeps to the shadows. And the King of Hearts. More of a kind. Good stuff. And it looks like we actually can go to the railroads now. That's the railroad station we were just at, so I guess it's time to go on to the Hermit's Hut. A thin column of acrid smoke rose from the shabby hut, home of Empus the Hermit. Didn't we meet Empus in a different campaign? Seems like we did. He greeted the posse with a tired voice, telling them he already knew why they'd come. Oh no, never mind. That was at the beginning of this campaign. Trying to catch myself up here. The Hermit smiled mysteriously, but did not reply. The Undertaker begged, pleaded, cursed, and threatened, but Empus was impenetrable. Resigned, the Gravedigger decided to return to the ghost town. Take his own life to avoid causing any more harm. And that is where I write content warning. I forgot to put this up there. Brief descriptions of suicide and self-harm. There we go. Turn to Ghost Town and end your own life. Also, Queen of Hearts is now available. The Undertaker sat amongst the graves of his dead friends and enemies. Sat down to a grim prayer, determined to communicate with the dead. His prayer wasn't religious, more a gloomy reflection on his past and present actions. It was consumed with the idea of offering entertainment for those on the other side. It was hard to say whether it was Undertaker or the spirits that desired an offering of 9 tobacco bags, 9 liquor, and 9 opiates. Tobacco, liquor, and opium pipes. Alright, let's head over to the regular town and buy that stuff, shall we? We need 8 more liquor. Tobacco we'll buy at the plantation. How much opium do we have? That opium's expensive, though. Oh, we need 8 more opium. That costs 240, so that means we're gonna sell some stuff off. Ear necklace. And this navy gun. Rest in cash. How much more tobacco I need? I need all 9 tobacco. Alright, over to the plantation. Tobacco, 9. Also sell the remainder off in town for a little bit of a profit. Also sell the food for a lot more here. Enough, huh? let's sell off a bit of food then. And cash. I just want to see what happens here. Back to Ghost Town. RIC, rest in cash. Everyone eat. Get some sleep. Communicate with the dead. Make an offering. Precision, protection, or speed. I kind of like the sound of extra protection. The air felt lighter. It seemed the dead were grateful. A joyous night in Ghost Town. Each member of the posse felt the clear presence of guardian spirits. Alright, and now prepare to end his own life. Harrington returned from patrol, reporting increased cultist activity in the area. The Undertaker told him that his decision to end his life and asked for his help. Reluctantly, Harrington agreed. Posse waited until dusk, determined to honor the Undertaker's last wish. Well, this is about to get interesting by the look of it. Queen of Hearts grants 2 movement on its own. Extra. Alright, this looks good. Let's proceed.
Your father asked Harrington to end his life. He saw no other way to protect the innocent from his curse.
Don't get into
The
stuff.
old bounty hunter agreed, promising to give your father a proper burial.
Have Harrington kill Morin. Alright. That's it. This is it. I guess I gotta do it all on my own.
The shot that was to kill your father only wounded him.
Oh,
The
fun.
Undertaker's time had not yet come. He still had a larger role to play. And that's when he saw a great evil approach. A
Yay.
demonic prince, intent on disturbing the peace of the dead. Your father reached for his weapon. He would battle the plague he had brought upon this land.
Kill the Demon Prince. Prevent the Demon Prince from cursing the altars. And don't allow any altars to be cursed. Optional. So we gotta kill him quick. If this is what we're gonna be doing. Alright, can we get out there and get into cover quickly? That's the prince all the way down there. So we gotta take time to quickly get everyone into position to start taking shots. Alright, Ashmore. Undertaker still has 8 HP. That's hilarious. Holy shit, that's a good ricochet. Look at that. Look at that. off the urn, then off the jar. No, off the bell. Then the jar. Then that other bell, and then 100% accuracy to hit him because that last bell is so close. Ooh, that's good. I have seen Ricochet Rabbit. In fact, Arby's in Canada, I don't know if they did this down here, but they did a lot of stuff with those old Hanna-Barbera properties. I actually had a cup with Ricochet Rabbit on it from Arby's. Nasty. Oh my god, that crippled his movement too. We are just the best at killing demon princes. Oh shit, I can take a scoped shot from here. We're looking at 75% from a regular shot. Oh man, fuck this guy, am I right? Oh, this is gorgeous. And he's just gonna walk because I fucking broke his kneecap. Oh shit, he's got friends now. Alright, reload. I can get 100% accuracy against him or 70. Let's kill his pal. His pal's more dangerous now. Oh, that's terrifying. Let's see, what can the old Reverend do? The old Reverend can get behind this grave marker. 7 damage, or better accuracy for 6 damage. Ooh, good stuff. His name is Bathim Raum, the Demon Prince. That's a pretty good name for a Demon Prince. Alright, same shot. No, let's actually give it an extra ricochet off of this urn up here. Oh wait, how many ricochets can I do? Oh, off of here? No, that's around the corner, damn. I was really hoping. Unless... oh, here we go. Oh, there we go, that's beautiful. That is how you shoot someone. That's gorgeous. Worst boss fight ever? Maybe, but I like it.
But not for long.
Oh, what?
He used his dark powers to take control of one of his followers.
Oh, not cool. Oh man, I really thought it was over there. Reload. This is fine. This is fine. That's what I get for talking shit. Alright, let's take out some of his followers as we go then. That's good. Take out his knees again. That'd be nice. Don't think this gun gets 2 shots. Man, it'd be nice if it did. Alright, we're just gonna back off a little bit. Take the shot from here. Ah, of course that missed. Why wouldn't it? Oh, should have moved him. Wait a sec, he's still crippled? Oh, that's amazing. He takes control of someone else, but he retains his injuries. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Alright. Meanwhile, the old gravedigger can just keep on ricocheting shots directly into this guy. This is good. This is very good. What are you guys barking at? Hey, 1 second. Oh. Dogs love to freak out over shit happening down the street. You can't hear me. God dang readouts. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're good. No, I'm not now. I was a second ago. You gotta account for the delay. Alright, let's continue on. Dogs, off the door. Alright, here we go. What do we have left? Alright, we're gonna shoot this demon prince again. Lower his luck to where he can't evade the next shot. Or just kill him right there.
The demon prince and his followers.
Yeah, we
were
still
finally
basically just
defeated.
no-scope the whole thing. Alright, good stuff. I just spent like 10 seconds there staring at "We Hear You," trying to figure out what you meant, and then I realized that you meant that you could literally hear my voice. Piercing ammo, Ojo del Muerto. Right, and now everybody eats. That went well, I think. That was like the easiest boss fight. Another day had arrived. No rest for the weak. Part of that is because I've put together such gloriously overpowered builds. I know what weapons are good. And part of it was just because they maybe put down a few too many metal items in that map. In the morning, the Undertaker noticed that one of the candles he saved from the Demon Prince was still lit. In fact, it didn't look to have shrunk one bit. Ardent. His first thought was that this candle had the power to light the way for both the living and the dead. Thinking it might come in handy one day, he popped the trinket. While the Undertaker dug graves for the cultists, Harrington perused a map he'd found. A hideout was marked to the south. Apparently, it was a ranch that had flooded, now sat in the middle of a swamp. Alright, so we've got the swamp hideout to go to. Got some new items over here. Talisman with a fallen gunslinger's eye embedded in it. Plus 10 aim, minus 5 defense. Piercing ammo just adds extra damage. Which I kinda want to replace the plus 10 aim there. Let's do that. Candle of the Dead is... Actually, that's even better for him. Well... Let's put the piercing ammo on... tank. And I think we're about good to go. Yeah, cards. Got the new Jack of Clubs, gives plus 2 defense and the dodge ability. Both of which excellent bonuses. Alright, so we got a fight happening at the swamp hideout. Have anywhere else we can go? We've got the caravan, the gin mill, the gunsmith, the town. We'll stop by the caravan real quick. Harrington saw something glittery by the side of the road, his eyes settling on a whiskey bottle half buried in the investigation turned up a note inside. Message read, Alpine. Alpin? Holpin. My dearest companion. This'll be my last message. I'm leaving this impious land to the rats, snakes, and coyotes who travel to the old. I won't be another skull on the pile. Should you need assistance in your travels, try the post office southwest of Ghost Town. Luck, amigo. The Undertaker visited the caravan, a loosely knit group of people who never stayed in one place for long. Tobacco doesn't sell for shit here. This figurine will get a little bit. Vitality elixir. I'll grab both of those. Always good to have some extra healing items. Looks like we've got a fight about to start, though. Take a nail bomb. And a vitality elixir. Got a medical bag. Got a vitality elixir, and you've got a vitality elixir. Alright, good to go. The swamp hideout. The ranch had flooded a couple of years back, and the waters never receded. Swarms of insects buzzed over the murky, corpse-filled waters. Unnerving noises came from the ranch. Laughter, howls, gunshots, and the sound of metal on the water, conjuring in the man's mind a fearsome image of gruesome monstrosities. Harrington suggested an early morning attack would catch their foes off guard. Posse set up camp and waited for the right time. Alright, well now's a good time to feed everyone everything. You get a Vitalixer, and you get a Vitalixer, and you get a Vitalixer. Vitamita Vegemin, am I right? Alright, everyone's full. Another day had arrived. No rest for the wicked. The ranch flooded a couple of years back, and the waters never receded. Swarms of insects buzzed over the murky, corpse-filled water. The ranch was silent, and the morning fog covered the approach route. Posse knew this was the time to strike. The ranch was accessible from 3 sides. The Undertaker approached from the southwest through a large clearing, the southeast through a ruined farmhouse, or the northwest where a middle-sized, worn-out house was standing. Alright, we got 3 options. We can come in from the northwest through a house, the southeast from the ruined farmhouse, or from the southwest through a large clearing. We're less likely to encounter immediate resistance from the southwest, I imagine, but we won't have cover if we do set off the alarms. The other 2, it's harder to say what the advantages are. Ruined farmhouse. 1 vote for ruined farmhouse. More into the clearing, but that's just because you want fuckers to see you're coming. I unfortunately have a couple of people who are fairly fragile, so I think we're going through the ruined farmhouse. The ranch was accessible from sides. I just said... Oh, we can all approach from different directions. Oh. Well, then that means we want our tank to go through the field, right? Alright, I think that means we have every option to send Harrington through the worn-out house. The good Reverend... Reconsider. Okay. Harrington approached... Okay, Undertaker approaches to the ruined farmhouse. Harrington approaches through the middle-sized house. Reverend approaches alongside Harrington, I think. And Flesher can approach through the clearing. This seems like a pretty solid plan. At least, I hope so. Let's kick a little ass, shall we?
The posse approached the hideout at dawn. The altar, where blood sacrifices were made, gave the demon his ability to control his followers' bodies. They could destroy the altar or kill his disciples. Either one would stop the demon prince from resurrecting. The 3 vessels filled with the blood of his believers strengthened the demon's ungodly powers. Destroying these vessels would cripple the fiend.
Alright, so we've got to destroy the blood vessels as well. Vials. They are vessels that hold blood, though. You guys weren't all supposed to be together. How irritating. Also, it's not so much a clearing as a formerly dense forest. Oz and the Reverend can go together, as planned. And Flesher strike out towards the last of them. Alright, he's gonna have to go... The Undertaker's gonna have to go around the other side. Guarded from this side. That's fine. Good to find that out early. See in here. One. Just want to get a good look inside this house. See anyone inside, but we gotta get a better view because there could be someone in this area and over here. Seems like the easiest thing to do. Hey, there's the prince. The easiest thing to do is destroy the blood vials and then have someone close in here. But destroying a blood vial might set off everyone into fight mode. So, not exactly. Alright, looks like this place is empty. I think. But let's get a better look. Yeah, that place is actually empty. Doesn't seem terribly smart. Else guarding here? No, just the one guy? Man, they really are not expecting us, are they? I guess it is a pretty ballsy move, all in all. Alright, we got someone in there. Excellent. Turn that table on its side. And let's see if this sets everyone off, shall we? Oh god, you have to shoot them. So that's a yes, that is going to set everyone off. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. This is also going to involve essentially the slaughter of everyone on the farm then. Alright. Let's start the next turn so that we're ready to go. Alright, I can kill the shit out of this guy. For the vial. I think it'd be better to kill the shit out of the guy there first, though. Alright, let's let the good Reverend start us off then. I mean, not that Father's been particularly bloodthirsty, but do you think there wouldn't be murder? I mean, I thought maybe I could get through this without wrecking anyone. It doesn't seem like there's a use option on any of these. I think you'd be able to run up and just stomp on them, right? But no, that's not an option. At least I don't think. I'm gonna try it. No, if I try to, it just puts me into gun mode. Gun mode. Stand right next to it? Yeah. So that's not gonna happen. Let's get everyone ready for this. You're already ready. Alright, we're about ready to get started. I actually need you to be in a spot where you've got cover on at least one side, so you can pop over here. Change turn, and... oh, I can actually shoot that guy.
With the vessel shattered, the demon suddenly lost his vitality.
Ooh, well that's good to know. I can actually make the demon weaker as I go. Oh, look at that. This gun is so good. Need to use this gun? Yeah, the other gun's only 4 damage. Okay, you're gone. Gonna run up this way. Take a shot. Oh! Cone shot, perfect.
As the vessel fell apart, so did the demon's
Actually missed the
protective aura.
cultist. That's a shame. Well, that's an interesting strategy. You need to reload. Bone pointer is ready.
Blood spilled on the floor, and the demon lost a bit of his speed.
Alright, now if we can get someone around to here to hit this. I actually have to get up close to that one. Bullets aren't gonna do it. On the upside. Only gonna do 4 damage because the wall. Go anyone closer? No, not really. 72. Yeah, let's give it a shot. As it were. And you... wait, that low? It's fine. You get to die. And you get to die. And you get to die. So far, so very, very good. This demon boy is... he's not as tough as you might have expected. Do I have any way to get Undertaker in closer without him getting slaughtered? Not really, because Demon Boy is over here somewhere. Alright, let's give this a shot. Good stuff. Good stuff. You need to get into a better position to shoot this guy, which would be, I suppose, right here. shell bomb at him now. Getting cone shot. Oh, 0 accuracy. Shit. I didn't mean to click. It's all good. It's all good. I meant to do that. That was not an accident, I swear. It's all intentional. It's all a design decision. Oh, he's only got 10 HP now. I mean, sure, he'll just possess someone else if I kill that body, but you know. Uh-huh, that's what I expected him to do. Well, if I go over here, that'll put him in danger unless I take this guy out. Fire at just the prince. Do you need to move? Decent place for you to... Not really. That's fine. Reverend can do it. Good stuff. Just as planned. All according to Keikaku. Editor's note, Keikaku means... What we got here? 73? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I keep saying that, and I don't mean it as a joke anytime. It's just something I say. But it just keeps happening. Oh, look at that.
Dean's followers were all dead. Without a vessel, he could not return. It was time to send this evil creature back to hell.
Right, everyone get ready. Let's fully reload where we can. There he is. I knew he had to step out into the open. What can we do here? Reload. Reposition you. Reposition. And you, good Reverend. And is there any spot you can really stand with cover? Without using up all your AP. Ugh, irritating. Maybe over here he can get a line of sight. See if we can get a bead on him. Nope. Didn't think so, but it seemed worth a try. Alright, isn't it just have to go around then? Meanwhile, the Undertaker is gonna have to get into cover. So that he doesn't just get slaughtered on this next round. Here we go, we can flank now. Shouldn't be too difficult. Should have moved over a bit. He's got full cover there. It's fine. Now he doesn't have shit for cover. solid thunk. Now, if the Undertaker moves just one space over, he can ricochet the shot back into the guy. Perfect. That was a bad place to stand.
The Fiend was
Ricochet
no
is
longer anchored
OP
in
as
the realm
hell.
of the living. With its demise, your father found a new path, a new ambition. His final destination, his place to find redemption, was now with you.
Scenario complete. Achievement unlocked through thick and thick. Right, so let's look here. We can finish out Warren's campaign. We can go to Cervantes' campaign. Or do this other campaign with this guy. This guy over here. What do you guys think? Explorer, the Inquisitor, Inquistador, or Orin. Loved Cervantes in Soul Calibur. Who doesn't? He was such a good villain. And he paved the way for Siegfried to become Nightmare, which set off a really nice storyline just all the way around. Spoilers for a 20-year-old game. Fearless leader Cervantes, Pirate Ghost King. Alright, well it sounds like people have a sidelong excitement at Cervantes, so let's see what happens there. We'll get through the first fight or so of the campaign and then call it a night. As it looks like it also unlocks a campaign that may have a female lead for once, so that's nice. So I know how Warren's campaign ends, and I kind of want it saved for later. See, that's why you don't go spoiling yourself. Alright, Law and Order. Combat injuries on. And let's go.
The secret order was formed for the sole purpose of protecting the sanctuary from harm, yet not a single member knew its precise location. Solomon created a cipher pinpointing the whereabouts of the sanctuary, took it apart, and hid a different piece within the flesh of each member.
Ew.
Thus, the meteor hidden in the sanctuary was protected from falling into the wrong hands. He
Doesn't
sought this
seem
power
sanitary.
and sent the Grand Inquisitor to find it, no matter what the cost. Brutal and efficient, the corrupt Inquisitor swore to slaughter anyone who stood in his way. The West would drown in blood.
Grand Inquisitor Gabriel de Cervantes, following directions, had given by get back into it. Following directions given by fellow agent Bathy Moran, traveled to a farm where Delir said to spend his days in hiding. Now we're going after Mad Dr. Delir now.
Grand Inquisitor Cervantes and his trusted lieutenant Joaquin Perez saw the armed guards and knew this was no simple farm. This clearly was the location of Solomon Delir's stronghold.
I knew we were getting into some shit, but I didn't expect a kind of Spanish. Well, nobody expects that. Alright, we've got Gabriel de Cervantes and Joaquin Perez. guess we've got to get into this shelf. That you? Okay. I was just curious what that sound was. Alright, how do I get into there? I can get past her. She won't notice if we go through that gate. Let's see what direction this person's looking. I have to be very careful. I think it's probably safest to move one person around each side. Intimidated. Well then. That's how scary Cervantes is, I guess. Just intimidates people by being near them. Which was a card ability, I think. She's terrified. She doesn't even know why. Alright, now we can see what direction this guy's looking. That means that either a very long walk around or we both need to be going the other way. Not gonna be able to get in here without setting him off. Probably safest to keep them somewhat together then. Yeah, he is pretty, he's scary with those robes. Bright-ass red robes. Sec, let's have him catch up. Come on, Perez. Monty's can go to this door. Looking, no? Excellent. And we are caught up. Oh. there's a little fence there that I didn't see.
A commotion could be heard coming from the shed. Most likely, it was Solomon and his guards lying in wait, hoping to catch the intruders by surprise.
Loot the
It
main
was then
building.
that the Inquisitor saw the curious wires leading into the barn.
Electrical wires. Those are not common in this day and age. Able to take a look in the room here. If we slip under her range of vision, we should be fine, right? Also check out where the wires lead. So that's fun. Now we have reason to actually send them in different directions. Oh shit. Set her off? Oh, she didn't see. Excellent. Also, you're going to be digging through the flesh of heretics to find Solomon's key, which is pretty neat, right? Sounds like a good time all around.
The guards grew suspicious of the two strangers,
Oh no.
and without warning, they opened fire.
Alright. fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Also, this is not the thing I was supposed to be looting like I thought it was. Ow. Not cool, bruh. You, Cervantes, should get upstairs. Hang out outside the door here. That's fanning. Ricochet. Let's use my OP Ricochet ability. Fuck yeah. That is satisfying. Yeah, I see you. I probably should have moved first. Take that. Let's see what this is about. So, real thing or
Power unleashed from those charged coils electrocuted everyone in the shed.
I know about that
The
stuff.
blast from that burst of energy blew the doors wide open. In their haste to flee, someone had left the safe open.
Oh, good.
Though nearly empty, Cervantes took what was left. Every little bit would help to finance his noble cause.
Is Alright, well, while you're here, you might as well reload, right? Alright, this guy's gonna be running up the stairs probably, so I should be very careful where I stand. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's not lasting long, is he? Poor baby. Good try, though. Everyone give him a round of applause. So do you think we're actually gonna kill Delir? That seems like an anticlimactic way to end Delir's story. Oh! Nice shooting, Tex. We'll know she's over there for later, right? I've forgotten she existed. Is that really a good place for him to stand? Not particularly. Better just get over here for the moment. Which also gives him a nice shot at man in the shed. That's a hand and some spaghetti. That's not two hands clapping. I mean, basically the same thing. Right. Oh. Shoot and a miss. Oh, dang. No way are you gonna be able to hit him from there. I have healing elixir. And get to better cover. shot. And there's someone right outside the door. Well, this is not ideal. I think you better use that ability to dash to your advantage, Cervantes. Plus, you can intimidate people who are close by to you. Oh, hi there. When did you come in? Uh-oh. Right here seems like a good spot to take a shot from, doesn't it? Rather fond of this one. I reiterate, only a big fat rat would shoot a guy in the back. Get that, huh? No, I don't have anything to ricochet off of unless I go over. If I go over here, I can ricochet from here. Still won't be able to hit Delir. I think that's Delir. Well, this is still a good position. Not enough luck to ricochet anyway, silly me. It's a lot of crew for 2 Inquisitors. Well, they weren't exactly expecting us to come in. This is just Delir's crew in general that was manning the place. Remember, Delir is basically rich as hell now. He has to be to continue to fund his studies. Remaining. Right, if I pop over here. Oh, I thought this was a different guy than this. Shit. It's fine. That's fine. He won't die in the one hit, I don't think. Hey, you better run. Oh, he didn't even attack back. It's fun. Admittedly, I wouldn't either at that point. I'd be terrified. Alright, so if we slide around here... It's a good shot at Solomon Delir, question mark. Oh, come on! Jerk. That's that luck system. I knew there was a good chance of it happening. Ah, there you are. I see what you're doing. God does not approve. I was real spooked. Oh, nasty. Decent place to get cover. I can get cover right here and take a shot at the guy in the open over there. Out of ammo. Shit. Switch to your shotgun. It's all good. You still killed him. Good job, Inquisitor. Not gonna miss this
was
time.
Dead. His demise seemed almost too easy.
You think? gas. Shooting through windows at me. I can do the same, so sucks to be you. Yeah, he's hobbled now. All right. Oof. Good shot. By good, I mean terrible. By shot, I mean miss. He shot you through the back. What an absolute douche wheel. So he's a big fat rat. I think Cervantes should move around this way. Have it. That's our ricochet object. That's not gonna hit anyone. Yeah, that's not a possibility. Alright, take full cover. Well, he can only hit you for one. Or he can try and flank. Not what I was hoping for. On the other hand, I can just end it right there.
Delir's body. One look at his face, and the Inquisitor knew he'd been hoodwinked. The dead man was a decoy, an imposter. Cervantes spat on the corpse and left in a furious huff.
Mission complete. Solomon Delir had done well to acquire the medium, obtain its powers. But what the devil wants, the devil gets.
Cervantes was enraged. He did not like being bamboozled. For that, Solomon would pay.
We've been thoroughly japed. So I guess that's the cliffhanger we're leaving off on, so you know what to expect next week. Huh. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone who dropped in. If you're not following us, we've got that follow button there that you can always click. Costs you nothing, helps us out a ton. If not, we're just glad you watched. Let's see, the next week's schedule. Tomorrow, Christy is playing her Battle Royale games. She may have Annie on for Paladin's Realm Royale. Otherwise, it's Radical Heights and Blunder Blunder's Grunder Thunder. Weird West is always fun. Tuesday, we've got Andrea playing some Paladins and Nier Automata. She'll be pushing her way through that sickening sequence that is very difficult to look at. Wednesday is our free or Jackbox day, and since we got Jackbox 4, that sounds like it's gonna be the thing to do. Tell your friends. We would love to have more players to join us. That is just a blast. Thursday, just fucking be cool. We had a problem last week that we didn't catch until a little bit too late. And from now on, we're going to avoid that by vetting people instead of ever showing the code on screen. Alright, so Thursday is Alice playing the next level of LEGO Dimensions. She's on to the Phantom Zone, I think. And then there's 2 more story levels after that. She's got some awesome builds. This table is starting to look very filled with cool LEGO sets. is sitting off here to my right. Then Friday, we've got Katie with more pit people, which is just becoming more and more bizarre. Look at Jerkamedes go. He's basically Magic Man from Adventure Time, except even more of a jerk. And then we're back to Saturday for the day off, and then Sunday's back around to more Hard West. So I hope we'll see you then. Thanks to our subscribers, always appreciated, never necessary. Helps us make the stream better, and in general just helps us make our lives better. And it's still bewilderingly wonderful to me that people actually want to give us money for doing this thing that we love to do. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.